Join us now for a time at the Disibodenberg, which is at the center of the Hildegard Way. Hildegard lived here for almost 40 years of her life. We are in the early morning at the old ruin site, just at the time of sunrise. That is, at the time of the Lord's, the monastic morning praise of God. We are standing in the new Hildegard chapel, where Hildegard speaks about her entrance into the Monastery of St Disibod. On All Saints' Day 1112, after the incarnation of Christ, I, a virgin of 14 years, entered the Monastery of St Disibod. This was together with my teacher Jutta of Sponheim, who by then was already 20 years of age, and to whom I had been entrusted 6 years before. With us was another virgin whose name was Jutta as well. The Benedictine monks, who themselves had only come to the holy mountain of St Disibod 6 years before, under the patronage of Archbishop Ruthard of Mainz, were very pleased about our arrival. For with the foundation of the women's cell under magistra Jutta, their monastery would now become a double convent. More and more of these were founded in the empire at this time. Our new magistra, Lady Jutta, took the veil from Abbot Burkhard on the same day. I only took the veil 2 years later, when I was 16. In the almost 40 years that I lived on the Disibodenberg, where I became the new magistra after Jutta's death in 1136, I have seen and learned a lot. I enjoyed participating in Benedictine life with the liturgy of the hours, the singing of the psalms and high mass on solemnities. I loved the music. I have to say that for the longest time we lived on a building site. Thus, the foundation stone of our huge St. Nicholas church had already been laid Anno Domini 1108, yet only in 1143 was the church finally consecrated by Bishop Henry of Mainz, who then also dedicated the high altar to St. John. When the bones of St. Ursula and her 11,000 virgins had been found in Cologne in 1120, a part of her relics came to us on the Disibodenberg. Ursula, who had loved the Son of God in true faith and who had abandoned man and world, was my favorite saint. I have composed a whole cycle of songs for her solemnity on October 21. In 1143, we could finally bury the relics of St. Disibod in the church crypt. At the request of Abbot Hildegard and the Disibodenberg monks, I compiled the vita of this Gaelic-speaking Irish monks 30 years later. He had come to the Franconian Empire in the dark period of the 7th century, and he had settled down where his walking stick put into the earth turned green, where a white hind poured a well of fresh water from the earth, and where 2 rivers united. This was exactly here where I have lived for 40 years. We invite you now to spend some time at the Disibodenberg, to sit, meditate, pray, and maybe to walk through the labyrinth at the women's cell. Thank you for watching. I'm Dr. Annette Esser, and we hope you enjoyed following us on this stage of the Hildegard Way. There is so much more to come as we follow the trail and reflect on Hildegard, her visions and wisdom, and the beauty of the places she loved. Please join us and discover the land of Hildegard.